Hello, my name is Leo and I'd like to talk to you today about goals, setting them, why you need them, but most importantly, how to achieve them. I think that talking about goals right now is more important than ever before because in this whole new world which we are living in, it feels even harder to work towards your goals in the usual way. For example, if your goal was to bungee jump, you cannot leave your house to travel to a place to go to jump from, and obviously you can't bungee jump at home. Unless, what if you could? What if you could jump up to your ceiling and bounce back down again and feel as if you were bungee jumping? Or hang upside down on the ladder of your bunk bed, ready to be pulled up again. What I'm trying to say is that bungee jumping, like other goals, might not be available as they were before, but with imagination and creativity, you can still work towards your goals in the usual way. I'm going to tell you the story of my goals, do something I love, which was football, and something that I'm starting to love, reading. I think that it's important to know that it doesn't matter what your goal is. What is important is to aim for something, to be confident that you can do it, and by breaking it up into smaller, achievable steps, you'll soon feel the thrill of success. After all, you don't know what you can achieve until you try. For as long as I can remember, I've had football training 3 times a week, plus matches at weekends. I love every moment of it, scoring goals with both feet, dribbling past the other team's best players, and I get such confidence from playing well, especially when my siblings are there to film me. We always analyze how I played, and I see the improvements in my performance thanks to the exercises designed by my coaches. When I put the skills into play, there's nothing quite like being picked as player of the match by my teammates. But then COVID. With training suspended and matches cancelled, I've needed to find new ways to readjust my focus to be match ready at the earliest possibility. I recently read Gareth Southgate, the England football manager's autobiography. Anything is possible. Be brave, be kind, and follow your dreams. And it has really inspired me to look for possibility in any situation. Surely, even in lockdown, there must be a silver lining. I've had to find new ways to progress because my usual activities have stopped. Instead of training in a group session with my teammates, I'd train one-to-one and working on my technical ability rather than everything else. I started running with my family to keep my fitness up. When I joined Eton Squared in September 2020, I found out that there was a program called Jazz, similar to Duke of Edinburgh Awards, but just for younger children. And it inspired me to keep motivated and ready to do things. After a few weeks, I started to wonder how I would find time to complete 8 hours of 3 different activities, plus a 4-hour adventure. But I designed a program to mark each milestone, and guess what? By dedicating an hour or so each week, I soon approached my goal. I learned to cook new dishes like triple chopped chip cookies and desserts like Victoria Sponge. I went on a very long walk to London Bridge, designed comics for charity, and I'm most proud of achieving a personal best for kick-ups. More about that later. While achieving my bronze level jazz challenge, I found it really interesting to mark my progress in my online journal. This kept me motivated, as it was really exciting to see the number of hours go up and up. This motivated me, and now I've completed my silver challenge, and soon I'll move on to gold. So setting a goal has been good for me, but it's important to know why you want to do it too. I must admit to you, I'm not a natural book lover. As I know how important it is to read to develop your imagination, creative writing, and storytelling skills, I struggled to stay interested in most novels beyond a few chapters, until I discovered a technique, the Pomodoro technique. It's a time management method developed by university student Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. On his website, he states that for many people, time is an enemy. We work against time to complete assignments and meet deadlines. The Pomodoro technique teaches you to work with time rather than struggling against it, and that is exactly what I needed. Following this technique has completely changed the way I approach reading. Setting down for 2 segments of 25 minutes each with a 5-minute break in between, I've set a habit for reading nearly an hour a day. This is definitely a plus of lockdown. I've always been competitive and goal-oriented. I think that goals help me focus, finish things, and move on to the next stage. As you can probably gather, I'm a football fanatic, playing with my teammates, going to tournaments, and scoring goals. But now that grassroots and academy football has been suspended, I've needed to find new ways to readjust my focus. Like I said, I've started training with a group and started running with my family. I figured that instead of doing 10-minute intervals of football training, I can use our family walk time to dribble for hours. We went on walks to Notting Hill, Battersea, all over Hyde Park. My football has seen it all, especially because I'm not allowed to pick it up at any point on the route. Wash your hands. I've figured that I can use our family walk time to dribble for hours. I dribbled through traffic cones like a star forward through the opposition defence, while being fouled by speed bumps and dogs off their lead. I think my fitness is good and my ball control has definitely improved. Now back to the kick-ups. At the beginning of the year, I set myself a challenge to do 200 kick-ups in a row. My target was to do 25 or 30 3 times in a row. Then the target would move to 75, and after that 100. I can't tell you how many times I'd get to 60 or 70, lose my balance, and then lose control of the ball. Gradually, each week, I rounded the number up to the nearest 5, sometimes beating, unfortunately, sometimes not. But that didn't stop me. You can imagine how elated I was the day I got 217 when I was meant to do 185. And that's it. Knowing that I could do 30 made 50 seem realistic, and doing 50 made 70 achievable. Our record is now 217 kick-ups. Soon I'll hit 300. So this whole new world, what is it? I'm still getting used to things, but it is the world that I'm growing up in, and I'm going to make the most of it for sure. Thank you.